that we are losing money because we see also quite a number of county governments have ended up as employment bureaus.
Devolution was a good concept implemented with the wrong strategy. Leaders and politicians saw avenue of looting and not an opportunity to serve the people of Kenya. Today, the Auditor General is querying 33 billion spending by 6 counties. These are counties that have paid their employees in duplicate accounts. Fred and myself work for the same county, then we are paid in the same account. It is financially gross misconduct. So devolution was a good concept, but we can again learn from the successes of devolution while looking at the shortcomings of devolution, and that is what we call a constitution. It is a living document, just like CBAs and Memorandum of Understandings. These are living concepts that we need to adjust with the reality of time. As of today, we've realized that the position of a deputy governor, actually, a deputy governor goes to elections to wait for the governor's exit from office, either through death, incapacitation, or impeachment to take over. We don't elect people to secure positions while waiting for others. We can actually do with a governor alone. It doesn't need a deputy because they don't devolve critical functions to these deputies. They are sitting in office, taking tea and starting to think on how to inherit the governor, creating chaos and disunity within the counties, affecting fair service delivery to the people. So we need really to reevaluate what it is in the devolution. But again, I will come in with a different concept as a youth leader. And I would ask you, women and youth have been classified as marginalized class of citizens. When we have the position of a woman rep, we have the position of women being given nominations and etc. What is the position of the boy child? Mm-hmm. Because we as men and male youth, we are on the receiving end when it comes to all the atrocities meted on citizens in this country. Look at the NADCO report. You touched on it. Allow me to say something about it. As of today, the bone of contention in the NADCO report implementation is the constitutionality of some of the pronouncement in the NADCO report. For example, re-evaluation of electoral results upon the pronouncement of a court verdict by the Supreme Court of Kenya is a gross constitutional anarchy, because we are trying to say that there are separate political powers that have powers beyond the courts. The culture of constitutionalism is one of the few or many challenges we are facing as a country, especially from the political class. So the bone of contention by the petitioner who went to the Kiambu court was what is going to happen if the committee is allowed to vet, to reevaluate what had been already posted in the servers. And again, look at the NADCO report composition. The composition itself never included the youth we were missing. For a very long time, we've said there is nothing for us without us. You can't discuss journalist challenges without including the journalist. You know nothing about it. You only think that journalists are suffering, but you don't know what they're suffering from. And suffering is a relative statement. So it's imperative that we are brought together. Back to my topic. The devolution has cost counties. And you know, just like Kenya Kwanza today, the government is operating on the mantra politics rewards loyalty and competency is subsidiary. In counties or devolution, we lack that competency when it comes to composition of very key accounting responsibilities. For example, an MCA is in the procurement committee or committee on finance. This is someone who understands nothing about basic procurement practices. Theirs is to sign documents because the speaker said, the governor said. At the end of the day, these are budgeted corruption. So we really need to inculcate the culture of accountability by ensuring that these leaders, they really know what it takes to be in those houses. And also it calls for personal character as a leader. Are you seeking leadership position? As a youth in 2022, I used to ask some of my colleagues, they were saying, I'm going to contest. Then I would tell them, why do you want to contest? no, bwana, I have to become a leader. Then, to cut the long story short, I used to tell them, you know, you are not genuine to yourself. You are not contesting to offer services to the people. You are contesting to join the class of the untouchables. People who can steal and get away with it. People who can kill and get away with it. People who can do anything that is bordering constitutional disregard and get away with it.
Do you think devolution or an opportunity to relook at devolution could actually provide a remedy for the wage bill issue that we now face?
It might be true.